Hey, Rock Solid listeners, this is MBags here. Mikey B, Michael Bagford, Jag Bag. This was called in one episode by Pat Finks.
Is he drinking? You know Michael too, because he plays Name That Tune. Michael, are you hitting the booze?
I just was thinking the same thing.
He sounds juiced up.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did a couple shots before he recorded the intro.
All right, I'm going to start it over because we interrupted it. But dude, I can smell it on you. It's 100 proof. Here we go. Going to start it over with Jag Bag.
Hey, Rock Solid listeners, this is MBags here. Mikey B, Michael Bagford.
Hey, this is Michael Bagford. Hey, homie, I'm going to play a song with some horns.
I love you guys so much.
Hey, does anybody want to hear some Pink Floyd?
Jag Bag. This was called in one episode by Pat Finks very much.
Why are you calling me Jag Bag?
I'm going to go with a band that I love, and that is Pink Floyd. And this song is Shine On You Crazy Diamond, parts 1 through 5. The sax solo is done by Dick Perry, and it is a classic.
The sax solo is done by Dick Pick.
All right, we had drunk Michael Bagford. We have another Michael. I hope this guy's not loaded. 3 sheets to the wind. You're a father, for God's sake, Michael. Put the gin down.
I just want to listen to Pink Floyd and open up my box sets.
You live close to Glenview, right?
Yeah, Glenview's the town right next to mine. Do you want me to just take the book back with me?
How funny would that be? You
just knock on
I have
Mark's
the guy's
door.
head. Or you just knocking
Knock
on
at his door.
Special delivery from Jag Bag. Hey, Glasky, did you like this book?
All right, here we go.
Hi, Pat, and all the Rock Solid listeners. This is Mike Markle from the Philadelphia suburbs. I'm not a big fan of horns and rock and roll songs, and to quote Mark Knopfler, they don't give a damn about any trumpet-playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. Having said that, there is one rock and roll song that I think makes exceptional use of horns. That song is Runnin' with the Devil by Van Halen.
All right, another guy who plays Name That Tune. And this gentleman and I are going to be doing an all Deep Purple episode very soon, before the end of the year. I just keep telling these people before the end of the year. I know they all think I'm pushing them off, and I'm really not.
Oh, why are we going to do that Grateful Dead episode? Jerry Garcia.
Keep drinking like that. You're going to be seeing Jerry Garcia very soon.
That's right.
Bagford. All right, here's Kyle Hildreth. I did pick a Phil Collins song because I think this one kicks off with horns from The Jump, which is one of Mike Schmidt's favorite sayings. So, from The Jump, this is Phil Collins from my favorite Phil Collins album, Hello, I Must Be Going, and the song is called I Cannot Believe It's True. Thanks for being here, Kevin.
Thanks for having me.
Makes me laugh.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Mike, one more thing. I want to get this right at the top. Bonus episode that dropped. Michael did an intro, and I pretended like it sounded like Michael was drunk, and apparently I think when you heard that, you didn't appreciate it. You can be honest.
At first, I didn't appreciate it, but I kind of gave it time and actually listened to the whole episode, and then everyone was saying how funny my intro was, so I feel better about it now.
Okay, good.
I know you're just joking around, so
I'm
I don't
absolutely
take any
joking.
offense to it.
I gotta be honest.
So basically, you're saying you're an angry drunk.
Yes.
He wasn't even drunk. But so I was doing my Barney Gumble impression then for the rest of the episode. Every time I would talk about Michael Bagford, I would just go,
"Hey, I'm Michael Bagford." Bags, I am now in your corner, buddy. I am now in your corner on this one.
As you know, Murray, I probably did it, 10 too many times. But
10?
Anyway.
10?
I did a lot of times.
I think we're lowballing it with 10. I know you. Hey, I'm Murray. My heart sucks.
Okay, so
Hello, Pat Francis and all you rock solid listeners out there. This is Thomas Wallace from Florence, Alabama. Just
From the great beyond, Thomas Wallace. I like the effect. Demands respect.
hello, Pat Francis and
Hello, Thomas Wallace.
all you rock solid listeners out there. This is Thomas Wallace from Florence, Alabama, just across the beautiful Tennessee River from Muscle Shoals. So, of course, my song for the Let's Get Horny
No, look, he just said Muscle Shoals. So Tony Greathouse either drove off the road
Yep.
or his penis just went boingo boingo.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm going to start over, Thomas, because I keep talking over your amazing intro. Here we go.
Hello, Pat Francis.
Hello, Thomas Wallace. Only one lady.
Oh man.
What do you call? I can't never figure it out. Chick is not good.
No.
Gal is old timey.
I say gal
Hey,
a lot.
gals and guys.
Yeah, I say gal a lot. Maybe it's a Midwestern thing.
Lady, you said that's sarcastic.
Yeah.
Woman, I don't know why woman is weird.
Well, the one I really hate hearing is when people say females.
Ugh. So clinical.
Yes.
I know this person. You know her too, Carly Anderson. She's the only woman on the list.
Yep.
I think she's a cool chick. I mean, I don't know if she would be against cool chick.
I don't think she would.
So
Yeah.
and she rocks.
She does.
Is she a rocker chick? Rocker chick is Lita Ford.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Carly's a little more dignified than
I think
Lita
so.
Ford. All right. So this is the first one. We're going to kick it off. We're going to hear Carly Anderson's intro. And I got to tell you, one of the nicest, most soothing voices that you're going to hear today. Certainly it's not mine. It's definitely not Kevin's. So here we go. Carly Anderson. Let's see what she's bringing to the table. I want to backtrack for a second to Kevin Clement, who played Baker Street. Your name's Kevin, and you do not like to hear the sound of your voice.
No.
What about Kevin Clement's voice?
Kevin, well, I
Deep country.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I enjoyed when his stint in the Oak Ridge Boys. He was fantastic.
Giddy up. Bop 'em. Yeah.
I would trade voices with him.
I mean, that's
really
the voice that gets the ladies.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking to get the females,
Oh boy.
then the other book, Culture, Citizenship, and Rapid Modernization, and the book is called Changing. Now, we don't know how to say this word. Qatar. I think it's Qatar, and you think it's
I think it's Qatar.
Qatar. Okay, so I found on YouTube, there's a video, it's how to pronounce Qatar correctly.
Okay.
So we're going to play that. And if you're right, you get to punch me in the gut. And if I'm right, I get to slap you in the face. Okay. What if we actually did that? What if... This is all of a sudden it's jackass. Okay. Okay. Now look, I have not listened to this YouTube clip, so I don't know. They might just start swearing. It might be a goof, but it says how to pronounce Qatar correctly. Let's see what happens.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this country located in the Middle East. This is a relatively small peninsula in the Persian Gulf whose terrain is made from arid desert and a long shoreline of beaches and dunes. The capital, Doha, is known for its very futuristic skyscrapers and other ultra-modern architecture inspired by the ancient Islamic design. How do you pronounce the name of this country? Qatar. 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 Pretty straightforward. Qatar.
All right.
Well, that guy's wrong because he has a funny accent.
Well, and he couldn't pronounce any of the other words. Why would he be able to pronounce this one?
That's right.
All right. Get ready for... Oh! All right. So, changing Qatar.
Hey, douchebags. It's David Festini up here in northern New Jersey. And my choice for the Horn episode is by a man and his band that Pat Francis has derided on multiple social media platforms. He's insulted his intelligence. He's insulted he's insulted his appearance.
Check.
He's insulted his musical ability.
Yep.
He's even gone so far as to imply that the man is incontinent.
He's got poopy pants.
But I happen to be a big fan of this man and his band. And as the song says, Pat, nobody's perfect, not even a perfect fool. Perhaps you should take that to heart as you listen to this next song. One of the best bands to come out of the 1980s, Huey Lewis and the News and Perfect World. And as always, thanks for letting me be part of the show.
It's a single stinkeroo.
Now, let me ask you a question. This is totally off topic. I know you don't eat red meat. Do you eat tuna fish?
I do.
My wife insisted, she wants to make us paninis.
Okay.
Do you want a tuna panini?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right, let me text her. Like before I came up here, she insisted on making paninis. And I'm like, I don't want a panini right now. But now I want a panini.
Now that we've sat here.
Now that we've sat here.
We've been here for a few minutes. And,
yeah. And I got to tell you, I'm going to cook them on this charging block.
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
That way we're using the power.
Well, and I feel like it's also, it's all about conservation out here in California, right? So if you already have a hot source, why not use that to your advantage?
Oh, they did. My text, it auto-corrected paninis. It says, I would like a tuna penis. So.
Well, who wouldn't?
So there we go. She's going to be mad now because now she probably got her jammies on. She probably got in bed. And now I'm saying, yes, we would like paninis.
Yes. Go ahead.
2 hours ago, I didn't want paninis.
Yeah, well.
Now I want paninis.
Yeah, you never know.
Paninis, that sounds suggestive.
That does sound suggestive.
Right? Panini.
Well, can I tell you what I'm very excited about, though?
What?
Is that I'm going to use that spice that she gave me earlier.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're calling it now, spice?
Yeah, the spice.
What is it? What was it? It's a sandwich sprinkle.
Sandwich sprinkle.
Because she bought 2 of them.
She did. But
she told me those were $20 each. That can't be a $20 item, sandwich sprinkle.
I mean, now I'm kind of curious what's actually in there.
I know.
Like, is there coke in it?
There might be cocaine in it. Opium sprinkle. Oh, look. Now, I'm going to let you read the, what is it? No, it says, fuck Kevin. No. This was the response.
All right.
What's it say?
Am I going to read that out loud?
Yeah.
Coming up. Like a flower.
Coming up. That's good. I thought I would get like she loves to cook though. She loves to prepare food for me.
Oh, that's great.
She says it's relaxing.
I'm very excited then. All right.
It better be good or someone's going to get the backhand.
It's me, right? You're going to give me the backhand.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, are you going to beat me to the punch on this?
I just might.
All right. Right now we are joined by the aforementioned, the chef of the house.
Yeah.
We did mention you because I said, I'm going to, my wife wanted to make us paninis and I poo-pooed it.
Well, he said.
I popped my peas.
He said tuna. So I made tuna melts. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. And then those are.
He eats tuna.
Pesto. I know people have more refined taste than you. So
I like you.
This has pesto and tomato, and I cut off the end. It's the end part to the tomato.
This is all being recorded.
The seeds that you can't eat.
Yeah, I can't eat the seeds.
Right. So
because I'm 80.
Right, exactly. So there's like 80-year-old men.
Stay here. I'm going to take a bite because eating on mic people love it.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Hopefully that's not a secret recipe that everyone now has.
Where are you going?
It's a tuna melt.
I know. Hold on. Get over here. Stay here. Stay here.
Jesus Christ.
While you're here, why would you take the Lord's name in vain? Okay, I'm going to take a bite of it. You know what time it is right now? 9:11. Never forget.
Oh, come on,
Oh,
Pat.
boy.
Don't chew on Mike. That's gross.
I can tell you something.
What?
That's goddamn good.
I'm sorry, Pat starved there.
What else can you make? After 23 years of marriage, finally makes me a sandwich. I call it a Sammy.
I doubt that.
All right. Have at it, Kevin. All right. Why did we play this song?
So right there in the chorus, the sort of like was a group called the Andantes, who were a group of lady background vocalists.
That's how I love my pasta.
Yeah. Andante.
Yeah.
But they, so you hear them on a ton of Motown records,
All right.
and they backed up there. And plus, I just, you can't do a Motown episode without hearing Levi Stubbs sing.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing at my own joke.
That's very good.
All right. Do I have a cover of that? I do not. I love the line, there's a girl in the corner with a jacked up dress. She's got legs for miles. Then the next line I don't like, but her face looks a mess. That's not very nice.
Her makeup was just smeared.
But jacked up dress I like because it means she's got a short skirt on.
Right.
And I just like
Jacked
the
up
way they do that.
dress. You like misogyny. We know that.
I do not like misogyny.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
I do not like
I thought we were
misogyny.
on the same page here. Sorry.
What if you liked misogyny? What if that was your thing? That was your go-to. You know what my hook is? I love misogyny. Love it. That jumped in my head because I was when I first started to date Pilar, we went to she was working for DreamWorks, so we got to go to a pre-screening of Jurassic Park 2: The Lost World at Universal, and there were tons of celebrities there. And at one point, I had to go to the men's room, and when I went in the men's room, Billy Idol was at the urinal, and he was with his son, who was probably, I don't know, 8, 9, or 10 at the time, and I didn't talk to him because it was not the right time, but I was like, that's fucking Billy Idol.
But you talked to his son. You said, hey, bud.
No, that would
hey,
be,
little boy.
That would be creepy. Oh. And I told that kid, I said, misogyny's good. I just wanted to pass that along at a young age and influence him a little bit.
As your father has demonstrated for you.
All right, Aaron, thank you for sharing a very personal story from your life. Meeting Sir Paul would be amazing anytime, but when he adds in that personal touch and, speaking to a kid and trying to make the kid feel better, that's really nice. So thank you, Aaron. Excellent, excellent story. And not many people that I know get to meet Paul McCartney, but you did. And Gwen Ashley did. Maybe I know a lot of people that met Paul McCartney.
Well, have you ever heard...
And Murray met Paul McCartney. Okay, everyone's met him. Everyone's met him.
Have you ever heard I met Paul McCartney and he was a real asshole. Like, you never hear those stories. He always seems to be really nice.
He always seems to be nice.
I was in this little band called the Beatles. You might have heard of.
Yeah. What was that? Who was that? Was that...
No, this is a guy who met Paul McCartney.
Oh, was that a guy?
I'm trying to
do an impression.
I'm trying to do an accent so I get on the show.
Nope.
Can I do it as a girl?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't do accents.
Don't do it. That would be misogynistic, and you know how we feel about that. We're pro.
True. That's true.
Look, this band name is perfect because I'll be grateful when Murray's dead.
You know what? So will I.
Also, I brought a touch of gray to the beard today.
Oh, look at you. All right.
All right. Look, we're recording via Zoom. We can see each other. You people will never see this.
Good. Hey, speaking of gray.
Yeah.
How old are you, Bags?
I am 37.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Gray. Look at that. Look at that hair. It's almost, do you color it?
No, I don't, but there is some gray in it. I am getting gray.
Not from here, buddy. You look just as handsome as I remember.
I could be his dad.
That is true.
Is your dad still with us, Michael?
Yes, he still is.
And how old is he?
He's 69.
Look, yeah. You could definitely be his dad then, Pat. You could definitely be his dad.
The best year to celebrate. I bet. How many people volunteer to go get the cake when you're 69? Everyone wants to put their stamp on it.
Sounds a little wrong.
I'm 57, so yes, if I had a kid when I was 20, his name would be Michael Bagford Francis Dodson. There'd be no Francis. All right. And look, who knows? You live in Ohio. I grew up in Pennsylvania. What if I crossed the border and I would have found your mom?
Jeez.
All scared?
Just isolate that and just use that. What if I went to Ohio and found your mom?
And I know your mom's still with us because she's watching your daughter today.
That's correct.
How old's your mom? Here we go.
Yeah, it is.
She is 62.
Call me in 7 years. Okay.
How old's your daughter?
No.
She's 8.
Oh, that's so sweet. Frank's 9, man.
I didn't know where you were going with that question.
Oh, no, back off, creepy. I'm trying to get my kid a prom date ahead of time, man.
All right. Well, there you
Don't
go.
want to last minute it like I did.
All right. There you
Had to
go.
go with my brother.
I have to pause it for a second. He's not going to say the word Candyman 5 times during this song, is he? Because I don't want any trouble here at my house.
You're such an idiot.
Yeah, I don't want any look. I don't want anything happening. Let me get back to the song. Here we go.
And anybody out there listening who said, you know what? I bet that Michael Bagford can't jitterbug. You are fucking wrong. He was busting it out right now. Spinning baby bags around, and
he's got a poodle skirt on? I had no idea.
Yeah.
If I say Tom Petty's name 5 times, will he appear? Because I'd be okay with that. Wouldn't that be great if you could just say, I know, Murray, you're going to say Marilyn Monroe's name 5 times later.
You have any references of today?
Today I don't.
Okay.
But today I don't, because we're listening to old timey music.
Hey, if we can listen, if I'm going to wait, I'm not going to waste on. I'm going Laura Ingalls Wilder. Come on.
You're going to. Well, she's still with us.
Is she? Well, not the original Laura Ingalls Wilder, the girl who wrote the book. She's probably long dead.
You want the author of the books to come to you?
Yeah. If we're going old, why not go old school?
What does
she look Esther
like?
from the Bible?
What does she look like?
Probably not good.
You know what? You brought up the Bible, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Eve's name 5 times because, first of all, we know she does it, and second of all, she's naked.
The stupidest fucking thing you ever said.
It's true. It's all true. I don't care what you say.
All right. I think saying the name 5 times only applies to non-fictional characters. So,
well, then Eve. Oh, you don't believe in the Bible, Murray?
I love the fact you just said she's naked and she fucks.
Well, look, if we've learned anything from the Bible, that's what we learned.
That's true.
Now, before she appears, I got a nice apple on the table. We're all set.
And a snake, if you know what I mean.
Of course. I know what you mean.
Why is Bags? I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing to him? This is what he tunes in for. The shenanigans. He doesn't like this music. How many hits do you think Bread has?
I would go 2.
Oh, no. Bags, what about you?
They have enough to fill a best of album.
Yeah, don't be an dick like Murray. I'm going to read them to you here.
First of all, there's a difference between a greatest hits album and a best of album. A greatest hits album is based on facts. A best of is based on opinions. You could have Turd Ferguson as one of your songs, and you can put it on your best of because you think it's the best.
I don't mind that song, and as a matter of fact, I might say his name 5 times later.
Turd Ferguson, bring him back to life.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna look at. I'm just looking it up right now. We're on a tangent.
Yep.
Bread has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 top 40 hits. Now,
where?
Also, the
out
same
of those,
number
I'm going to tell you. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those are top 10.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what they are. You ready? Make It With You, which is what I'm going to do when Eve shows up.
Wait, Eve from the Bible or Eve the rapper?
Well, I'll tell you what, if I say that name 5 times, we might be having a threesome here because I don't know who's going to show up.
I think you probably have to say it 10 times to make sure they both get there.
I'm gonna. Are you a drug guy, Michael? Did you do drugs in high school?
I didn't really do drugs. I did drink occasionally. There was one instance where I took some weed brownies during a Myrtle Beach vacation, and after that incident, I kind of just didn't do any weed after that. So at this point, I just drink occasionally. That's
all right. All right.
Very occasionally. I don't know you to be a drinker.
Sometimes, I mean, it'll be like once a week, maybe. And it's just like 1 or 2 beers. And that's usually on the night where I don't have my daughter. So
that's why
I'm also basing that on the one time I met you.
Yeah.
And you had a 9-hour drive ahead of you. Hey, this boring guy doesn't drink. Oh, right. He has to drive 9 hours. And it's a Sunday night and he has to work the next day.
Hey, give me some of those pot brownies.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on. Let's have some fun. My mom's calling.
Oh, no.
Oh, this would be good.
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
I have 2 addresses here for Ezra. Is it Hampshire College, West Street, Bucks, Amherst, Massachusetts?
I think that's it. What's the other one you have?
The other one I had was Pelham Road, Amherst, Massachusetts.
And do you have a 999 Go Fuck Yourself? Do you have that one?
Have what?
No, nothing. It's the first one.
Oh, what'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Hampshire College.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what was the other one?
That was where Ezra was living over Christmas break.
Oh, okay.
So you can get rid of that one.
All right, I'll scratch that out. Okay, honey, that's what I needed to know. I'm going to send this to you tomorrow.
Okay.
First class.
Excellent.
It's just a bubble mailer, okay?
A bubble mailer, perfect.
And I can just put a piece of tape on the back of it.
Yeah, put a piece of tape on wherever you want, Mom. Perfect.
Well, just on the back.
Yeah, not on the front. That would be crazy. All right. Okay. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Hey, do you think it's weird that strangers don't know your personal life? Cut to giving out your fucking kid's address. Actually, two options if you really want to find them.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Murray, because I will edit. I'll beep out when my mom's giving the actual address.
Okay.
That's good.
All
That's
right.
a good call, Murray. I'm actually going to write that down. I never thought of that.
He wanted fucking Popeye.
And the address is 999 Go Fuck Yourself. She's like, what did you say? Nothing. All right.
The worst son ever.
Hold on, guys. You want to have some fun? Murray's mom is sexting me. Should I read this? Okay. That's a good song also, Murray.
You're just going to fucking pretend like that didn't happen right now. You're just going to forget that joke didn't fucking crash into the ground in a flaming ball of unfunny.
First of all, joke? I can show you the text. What are you talking about? You know how your mom is.
Oh, I should have never given my mom's number out on a podcast. Oh.
Along with my kid's address. Maybe your mom can send my kid some stuff.
Yeah.
But don't send what she just sent me. I don't want my kid seeing that.
What is your mom sending your daughter, or I'm sorry, your kid a bunch of tape? Are you editing that all out?
When my mom mails something, she tapes the envelope up like it's there's a gold coins in there. It's ridiculous.
And I love that she lets you know too, like in case you're worried. Just Pat, I'm taping it. I'm taping it.
Tape it up.
I'm taping it.
And then they don't know how to mail stuff. If it's something this big, it comes in a box this big with 4 pounds of packing peanuts in there, and it's taped up to the max. I need a hammer and a chisel to get into the thing. It's terrible. That said, the next song I picked only because my mom's name is Lucy. So here's Loose Lucy.
I tell you what's not loose is her packaging.
True.
I won't go. Everybody's heard the story. I won't go into it, but I think I'm probably going to start heading back out on the road in January. I booked some dates, so that's probably when I'll start drinking again.
All right. And
so I got to drive 3 hours again.
Yeah. Maybe
I actually just contacted them. Bags that club this week.
Why do you let Bags stay in your room that night? How about if I make it off?
Because that's where your mom was staying.
Hey, Loose Lucy.
Hey.
Here comes Loose Lucy.
You should see what she could do with tape when envelopes aren't involved.
Hopefully tape your mouth shut. All right, Bag.
Oh, she doesn't want to do that.
In keeping in line with what Murray's talking about, you're going to play a song called Crazy Fingers.
Yep. This is off the Blues for Allah album. Went to number 12.
The album went to number 12. Amazing.
Yeah.
We know the song didn't.
Yeah.
I like this album cover though, because they're kind of leaning into it. They got the wind machine on, and they just and they actually all look reasonably good looking on this album cover.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, Mickey Hart's starting to got a little Hall and Oates action, going on around this era. I don't. What?
You want to take this album cover for 15 minutes and see what happens?
Save your time.
So
I prepared for this.
Is that ever necessary? I understand a drummer and then a percussionist, but I don't understand two full drum kits on the stage. I just don't get it.
I kind of got it with Genesis, like when Phil went up front to sing, and then he would come back and do some of the instrumental sections. But yeah, a lot of situations, I don't find the two drummer thing works. And I actually like the Grateful Dead better when they had one drummer.
There you go.
I heard like their definition, or the drummer's definition of it, is Mickey Hart is more of a straight on theorist syncopated drummer, whereas Kurtzman is more of a feel guy. So I believe Hart's like laying down the heavy rhythm, and Kurtzman is off, with fills and stuff.
Actually, it's the other way around. Kurtzman was kind of laying down the groundwork, and Mickey Hart was kind of doing the more percussion fills type thing.
I think we've had enough from you.
Are you guys going to argue?
Okay.
Are you guys going to keep arguing?
I think we're done. Pat and I can handle the next 15 years of the Grateful Dead.
No.
Okay. Let's get Mike Siegel on.
Wait, are you sure? No, are you sure? Bags. All right. Well, we'll talk off air.
All right.
Who knows more about the band? I think Bags does.
Well, I don't think I'm no. I think I'm no slouch. I think I'm number 2 out of this 3.
Yeah.
I think I know my fair share. I think I know enough to co-host a episode. It's not like I just hop on an episode and do bands that I don't know about. Steely Dan, Me, You, and Hob the Troll.
Yeah, the funny thing about those live albums, how the Grateful Dead's usually kind of considered the raw live band?
Yeah.
On those albums, they did a lot of studio overdubs like Kiss did on their live albums.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. And they did that for that album.
Wow.
They did it for the previous album too, which was called Skull and the Roses, also known as Grateful Dead.
Well, get ready for Murray to refute everything you just said.
Wrong.
So what did you find out, Murray, about the drummers?
I did. You know what? It's not worth it. I don't think.
What do you mean? What's not worth it?
Well, looking up who's the more syncopated drummer versus the more experimental.
And the reason it's not worth it is because you don't want to be proven wrong?
No, because I can't find it.
Okay.
And I don't want to take up the time because I love that song, and I'm here to hang out with Bags because
only a true fan would know it, and that's Michael Bagford. So
Murray's a big fan too. I don't want to say Murray's wrong in that. It's just my opinion on the drummer thing.
Why do you keep texting me that Murray doesn't know what he's doing?
That's me texting you, actually.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That song is so good. I also picked it.
Oh, nice. The funny thing about, you guys know my past of being a Christian and my dad being a preacher and all that. Like, when my dad finally decided to start listening to stuff, and he was like, I would play him stuff like this. Like, what is this? What? This is the Grateful Dead?
I was censoring you.
Is that what that was? I thought it was my fucking earbuds.
No, I censored you.
Don't do that. It goes right in my ear.
Yeah, that hurts my ears too.
Sounded fine to me.
Hey, save the shenanigans for your mom. All right, don't fucking waste Bags and mine.
All right, I apologize. I apologize to the world.
You know what the shithead does too, Bags, during poker on Sunday nights? I'll be in the middle of a story and
I just did it. Now you have to tell them all over again. Go ahead.
Asshole.
So what do I do? Murray, I wait till about the middle of poker, and then Murray will be in. He'll ramp up some heartfelt story, and then what happens, Murray?
You fucking mute me.
And how long does it take you to realize it? Because everyone starts to crack up immediately.
Usually when I'm talking about my grandfather's death and I see people laughing, I'm like, oh, yeah, he muted me. But it bit in the ass one time. Right?
Yeah, what
I was
happened?
telling some story about a pet that died or something, and you muted me. And everybody's like, Pat, don't be an asshole. We want to hear about the pet.
Well, that sentence is heard every day here at the house. Okay. Heather has brought a friend of hers, and we're going to get into it. We're going to find out why they're friends, how they're friends, what they do together, all this good stuff. And let me tell you something. This person has a name that you can pronounce first name and last name 2 different ways. And if you listen to this show, you know that's going to be trouble for me. But I'm going to try it right now. Please welcome Leah Finklestein.
You nailed it.
Did I do it?
You nailed it.
No, you're shaking your head, Heather.
No,
Okay.
I'm just like a professional, man.
Okay.
We need organic clapping again.
Yeah.
And before we continue, I just want people to know that Finklestein, it's not Stein, Finklestein. Finklestein is the doctor, not the monster.
Right.
Correct?
By the way, I'm going to start calling you Finklestein.
Finklestein. Yes. Way to go, Pat. Okay.
Now I have a new nickname to add.
I don't even have to say the last. I'm not even attempting the last name again. I'm just gonna concentrate on Leah.
Thank you for that gold, Pat. I appreciate
gold.
it.
Oh my dear.
What's
God.
up, Finklestein?
All right. Leah and Heather. One of my favorite scenes is in Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise, who's 5'6". But I guess in the books, Jack Reacher's like
6'3" or something.
But I'm like,
right?
yeah, but if a 6'3" guy beats up some guys, okay, he should be able to.
Yeah.
But if 5'6" Tom Cruise beats up some guys, you're like, that guy's tough. But all these, it's like 5 guys. And Tom Cruise just says, remember, you wanted this. And then he beats them all up.
So
like he gives them a
good.
chance. He's like, are you sure you guys want to do this? And they're like, they look at him like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
of course we do.
yeah.
And he just goes, remember, you wanted
to
this.
do this.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's such a good line.
So good.
Such a badass line.
It's a badass line.
I
use
have
that.
to say my favorite bully being knocked out is Biff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
McFly, it was just the best.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Go to hell, Biff. All right, Leah, you're up. What makes us feel that way when we hear the song? Is it the music? Is it the lyrics? Is it the voice? Is it us recalling the scene in the movie? Or is it everything?
Yes.
It's everything. Yes,
I think
is
it's
the answer.
we did a cover of this.
I know.
I made my friend Susie
You
cry.
did. You know, she was there now.
Is that your goal?
It was my goal, yeah. Susie came
Suzanne
over.
Kylie?
Yeah, Suzanne Kylie.
Oh my God. You
yeah,
made her cry
I made
this-
her cry because we sang this woman's work.
Maybe the next time I play tennis with her, I bust this one out. Are you singing this woman's work? Ace.
Heather, I feel like I had a hand in making her cry too.
You did. We did it together. That's what we do.
We make people cry.
Stewart and Finklestein, we make people cry.
Please, t-shirts.
Stewart,
Right?
Please.
Stewart and Finklestein, remember, you wanted this. Works many levels.
So many.
All right. I shouldn't be allowed to have this much fun on a Sunday night with no one in the house but me and a kitty. But the ladies come over and we bring the fun. Okay. What's your next tune? In the Joe DiMaggio.
No, that's interesting.
It's
little bit
really
different.
cool. I remember that now.
Yeah.
It's such. I mean, it's just one of the best films ever made.
Someone needs
Yeah.
to teach Paul Simon how to write a song.
Jeez.
You know
So
what I mean?
terrible.
It's
Wrote Sound of Silence when he was like
Yeah.
4. Dumb. So dumb.
Oh, man.
So good.
He just turned 80.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
80.
Pat, see, that's.
I can't stop
depressing.
time.
And he's still with Edie Brickell.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully he won't
know.
pull that 1942 penny out of his pocket.
I
and go
know,
back.
right?
Yeah.
Didn't they just have like a little domestic
They
squabble?
did, and they ended up in court.
I know.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I think it's fine. I think it is like, look, the wine was flowing maybe.
Sometimes,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just
happens.
remember that Edie Brickell said, remember, you wanted this. And then she just hit him with a pan.
She was like, my career died when we got married. Anyway,
Just like, I'm a foot taller than you. Back off.
Oh, People who listen to the show, you've heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it very quickly. I've seen Jason Momoa twice.
Oh, that's so funny.
At the Whole Foods that's right down the street here on Ventura. It's like walking distance from the house. And so one day Pilar and I were shopping together at Whole Foods. We never go to Whole Foods. We only go if like, we need some, let's just go to Whole Foods. It's closer. And Lisa Bonet's in there.
Oh, fun.
And I say to Pilar, I go, that's Lisa Bonet. And Pilar's like, she doesn't look very good, does she? And I go, oh no, she does. She looks very good. She looks very good. She looks amazing. So then I joked to Pilar, because I have like a man crush on Jason Momoa. I go,
who doesn't?
I go, this means that I'm going to see Jason Momoa in here sometime.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, shut up. So December rolls around. She needs something for the meal. I go, I'll run down to Whole Foods. And I actually say, maybe I'll see Jason Momoa. So I get down there and I'm back by the meat counter and I'm getting shrimp or I'm getting whatever I'm getting. And then the guy behind the counter takes like a big thing of meat and like slaps it up on the counter and goes, there you go, sir. And I hear this guy go, thanks, bro. And I was like, that's Jason Momoa. And I turned around and there he was.
That's
and he had a t-shirt on, like, you know, when you, I don't, but when you cut the t-shirt all down here.
Totally.
So it's like, he might as well be topless.
Like every kid in the 70s. Yeah.
So now he's with his two daughters that he has with Lisa Bonet. They're probably, I don't know, 8 and 10. And they're gorgeous because the genes are running rampant. So I'm just watching them for a second because I'm in awe. This woman turns the corner and freezes. And she goes, it's you. And he says, the best thing ever, bring it in. And gives her a hug.
Oh,
I was like,
that's awesome.
What is happening? This is the best story ever. So
That
I'm
just
almost
made me
tearing up.
like him.
I know. I'm almost tearing up by that.
He seems like a really cool guy.
It makes me like him more now.
Yeah, well, I already liked him, but
Almost a year to the day. It's December again, and Pilar needs something. And she goes, I'm going to go down to Whole Foods and get this thing. And I said, well, I'll go with you. And I say, maybe we'll see Jason Momoa. And she's like, shut up with this Jason Momoa stuff. So we get down to the store, we're shopping. And all of a sudden I look and I tap Pilar. I go, look down there. And she looks, it's Jason Momoa. He's got a man bun this time.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a pink shirt on and he's got the kids with him again. He's just doing his shopping. And she's like, how does this happen to you? I go, I have no idea. This is crazy.
that's really funny. It's going to be funny because next time you go to your Whole Foods, I'm going to be there.
Right,
Oh my
right
God.
next to
Oh
you.
my God. And Pilar will go, that's Heather's note. She doesn't look very good, does she? I'll go, oh no, she does. Ditto. All right.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay. It's my, I'm trying to think. We're going count notes. Leah's turn.
Leah's turn.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I was going out one night in the 90s and leaving my house. It was like in college, and I just had like on a triple X flannel from the Gap. And my mom was like, what? Why are you wearing that? She's like, you're like, look so good. And I was like, it looks fine. It looks great. And I slammed the door and I was so mad. But now I'm like, oh my God, I was so skinny. Why wasn't I showing that off?
Oh my God, it's so funny because I had the same conversation with my father, who is a psychologist, and he was worried that I was ashamed of my body because I was wearing such big clothes. So we wanted to have that discussion. I was like, Dad, oh my God. And he was just like, no, I'm just wondering because I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable. You wear such big clothing.
I had a similar conversation with my daughter Rita yesterday. Rita just turned 17. She had a meeting with a college counselor, this woman who helps you, look at college and stuff, and it was going to be at Starbucks. So Rita, like I told her, we have to leave at 11:25, and now it's like 11:30. I'm like, honey, we really have to go. So, and like whenever she hears me outside her door, she'll go, don't come in. I go, I'm not going to come in. I'm not coming in. So she said, okay, you can come in. So I opened the door, and she's wearing bibbed overall, a t-shirt, bibbed overalls, then a flannel over the top of the bibbed overalls, and she's wearing like a Fat Albert and the Cosby Kid hat on, like a And I was like, honey, what? I was like, because I never say anything like, what are you wearing? Why are you wearing that? But I just felt like she should look a little bit more presentable when you're meeting a college. And I was like, but there was no time to change it either.
Yeah, that's it.
So I was like, that's what you're wearing? She's like, why? What's wrong with this? I'm like, well, don't you think, let's go.
Let's
Let's go. There's nothing we can do.
I've had
There's nothing I can do.
I'm actually happy to hear that. I feel like all of my friends' kids are like they don't wear bras, and they're just like, whatever, it's cool. Like they're just like so free with their bodies, and I was like,
well, the bras are being worn. I will say that right off the top. But yeah, they This is what's funny about kids. Like when I don't want a bad picture of me out in the world ever.
Yeah.
They take like ugly pictures of themselves on purpose.
Yeah.
And just go, look at this picture. I'm like, you look terrible. I'm putting it on Instagram. Why?
Because it's funny and whatever. And you're like, I know.
I'm like, no, look pretty. I'm shaming you. You have to look pretty. You have to look pretty. But yeah, her and her friends, they don't care. They just don't.
They don't care. But isn't that nice? It's kind of freeing.
It is nice. It is nice that they're not self-conscious.
I know. It just doesn't matter.
You know
They're not
what?
self-conscious.
I'm just happy to hear the overalls are back in style because I loved them.
Yeah. Yep. She loves them. And Heather, I know you're Mima and Peepaw. Head. No.
You mean my grandmother and my grandfather?
Mm-hmm. Ours was Nana and Pap.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's what
Mine was just grandpa and grandpa.
Then my other one was Bubba.
Pilar would say,
What you do.
"What do you want your grandkids to call you?" And I'm just like, "Dude,
whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I always say Grandpat.
Grandpat.
Call me Grandpat.
When my sister was pregnant with the first of her two boys, they asked my dad, "What do you want to be called?" And he's like, "God, I don't know." He's like, "Pop'll do." So it became Pop'll do.
Pop'll do.
Pop'll do.
And Leah, are you like the best aunt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna say I'm pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fun.
Cool.
I did have one of my nephews live with me for 3 months, 6 months.
You did.
One of my nephews lived here in this house for 2 years.
Wow, you're a good uncle.
And then we killed him.
Yeah.
now he lives under the floorboards.
How old was he?
How old was Kyle? He was the producer of this show.
Oh wow!
So we miss him. He's married and lives in Brooklyn.
Realize that he was here. I didn't put the two together.
Yeah, because we're like friends too. It's weird.
That's cool.
You know, I used to change his diaper, and now we're friends.
I know, it's weird. It's very strange to me to think that the kids that I changed their diaper are now having sex with people, and it really bothers me.
They're like, no,
it's not cool, and I don't want to know about it. And every time I see you, don't talk about it.
Why are you thinking like that,
It's
Heather?
gross.
Now, see, when Pilar first came to my apartment, it was me and I just had one roommate, and we each had our own bedroom, and we each had our own bath, and we had like a common area. But when we were going up to my apartment for the first time, I said to her, I go, "Okay, look, we're not gay, but we're very, very neat." And she came in the apartment. She's like, "I would have thought you were gay if you didn't tell me because this is ridiculous." I go, I know. Like there was no dishes in the sink. There was no unmade. Everything was, and I didn't prepare for her to come over. It was just
Who are you?
I'm a little bit neat.
Oh, that's amazing. God,
you just got a lot sexier.
Wow. Hello. Hey, my wife's out of town, and Jane Seymour's coming over. Jane Seymour will be here in an hour.